If you're thinking about moving to Austin in 2025, here's the hard truth. Pick the wrong suburb and you could end up with sky-high property taxes, a commute that steals hours of your life, or a neighborhood that just doesn't fit the way you actually live. And once you sign those closing papers, you're stuck. That's a mistake I've seen way too many people make. That's why today I'm breaking down the top 7 suburbs to move to in Austin in 2025. And this is based on what's really happening in the market right now. I'm going to share the good, the bad, and the personality of each so you can figure out what actually works for you before you move here and regret it. I'm Shannon Green. I've lived here in Austin since 1994. And as a local realtor, I help people every week figure out which area fits their budget, their lifestyle, and their future plans. So let's get started. Let's start with Cedar Park. And honestly, if you've done a little bit of research on Austin suburbs, you've probably seen this name pop up, and that's not by accident. Cedar Park is one of the most in-demand areas right now, and a big reason for that is schools. It's part of Leander ISD, which consistently ranks as one of the top schools in Texas, which obviously is a huge pull for families. Life in Cedar Park often means Saturday mornings at Brushy Creek Sports Park with soccer games, grabbing breakfast tacos, and then maybe a quick stop at a farmer's market, or 1890 Ranch before a splash pad afternoon at Veterans Memorial Park. The city is also in a big growth phase. We're talking retail and restaurants. There's a Whole Foods market on the way, a Pop Stroke mini golf, and even a Marriott and Convention Center that are coming soon. Now, homes here generally are going to run between $450,000 and $650,000. Give or take. You can go higher, you can definitely go lower. And you'll see some of those newer builds and luxury homes definitely in the higher range. The cool thing about Cedar Park is you're gonna find a mixed bag of established neighborhoods. And of course, these are gonna have the big shade trees and the gorgeous landscaping. And then you're gonna have the new communities with more modern layouts. Cedar Park has been around for a while, but there are new pockets with brand new communities popping up everywhere. Commute-wise, you're looking at about 25 to 30 minutes to downtown Austin, and that's in normal traffic. The watch out here is rush hour. Those commute times can spike, especially if you're heading into downtown during peak hours. Overall, Cedar Park gives you suburban comfort with parks, trails, and great schools, but you're still close enough to Austin to enjoy the city without being stuck in it. Next up on the list, Dripping Springs. And if you've ever driven west of Austin into the hill country, you will know why this area has exploded in popularity. Known as the wedding capital of Texas, Dripping Springs is one of those suburbs that blends small town charm with some of the most stunning scenery around. Rolling hills, wide open skies, and plenty of space to breathe. It's packed with wineries, breweries, and wedding venues. Saturdays here might mean wandering through the Founders Day Festival, catching live music at a brewery, or hiking out at Hamilton Pool Preserve. Homes in Dripping Springs typically range an average of $600,000 to $900,000 and up. You'll see a mix of master plan community with resort style amenities and large acreage properties for those that want more space and privacy. And Dripping Springs is a top rated school district, which again adds a big draw for families. Now, what's the trade-off? Well, the main one is the commute. You're looking at 35 to 45 minutes to downtown Austin. And while those hill country roads are beautiful, they can get pretty congested during heavier traffic times. I will say this, there is a lot of construction going out towards Dripping Springs right now, but the light at the end of the tunnel is that the traffic is going to be smoother and faster, which is a plus for Dripping Springs. So if you're looking for a slower pace, space to spread out, and love those hill country views, Dripping Springs is hard to beat. And now we're gonna head north to a suburb called Georgetown. And this one is no longer a hidden gem. It's actually officially on the national radar. In fact, Georgetown was ranked 18th most desirable suburb in the US to move to in 2025 by movebuda.com. And if you've seen it, you will understand why. The historic town square in Georgetown is full of boutiques, coffee shops, and restaurants. And it's also the heart of community events like the Red Poppy Festival and the Christmas Stroll. And you've also got Blue Hole Park, which is a scenic swimming spot right at the San Gabriel River, right at the town area. Homes average between 400 and 550,000. Again, you can get some below that and many above that. And Georgetown ISD serves the area, and they are known for strong academics and lots of extracurricular activities. And Georgetown is home to Sun City, one of the largest active adult communities in the state of Texas. So whether you're a retiree, a young professional, or raising a family, there is a fit for you in Georgetown. Now, commute times to downtown Austin take about 35 to 50 minutes. So if you need daily access to the city, you're probably gonna wanna schedule your commute very carefully. But with festivals, live music, and farmers markets right in your backyard, a lot of residents say they don't even need to head into Austin that often. Thinking about relocating to Austin or the surrounding areas? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below. From top employers to the best hospitals and a boatload of other things you might need to know before making the move. And the best part is it's 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. I hope that helps. Coming in at number 4 is a place called Leander. And Leander is Cedar Park's next door neighbor, but it's carving out its own identity as being one of the fastest growing cities in Texas. And one of the biggest projects that's shaping Leander's future is called the North Line Mixed Use District. Picture walkable streets with shopping, dining, green spaces, and places for public gatherings. It is a true downtown hub in the making. And here's something rare for an Austin suburb: the MetroRail station. From Leander, you're able to skip the highway and ride straight into downtown Austin. And this can be a huge time saver. I think it's really funny because Austin never really had a MetroRail. Other major cities like Chicago or New York, it's a natural thing to hop on a rail and go somewhere. I think in Austin, we've struggled to even pick up the concept, but in Leander, you have this easy access to just go straight to downtown and not have to have a car, which is kind of nice. Weekends here might mean fishing or kayaking at Divine Lake Park, enjoying the Leander Bluegrass Festival, or just simply enjoying restaurants that are popping up all over town. Homes here are going to be ranging from around 400 to 600,000 on average, with plenty of new construction, featuring open floor plans, energy efficient features, modern designs, and yes, community pools. And Leander feeds into Leander ISD, which is that same highly sought after school district that we talked about earlier in Cedar Park. They both feed into Leander ISD. So again, another popular choice for families. The trade-off, it's going to take about 30 to 45 minutes to drive from Leander into downtown Austin. But with the train and local amenities coming, a lot of residents don't feel like they have to make the trip as often. And Leander is still growing, which means you'll see more new construction now, but also a lot of potential for long-term value later. Up next is a suburb called Round Rock. And Round Rock is one of the most known suburbs in Austin Metro. And honestly, it's almost a small city of its own. It is home to Dell Technologies. If you've heard of Dell Computer, Dell Technologies headquarters is in Round Rock. The Round Rock minor league baseball team is there, and the massive Kalahari Resort is there as well, which is one of the largest indoor swimming resorts in the United States. Weekends here often mean going to a baseball game at the Dell Diamonds, picnics at Old Settlers Park, or strolling through different festivals that they have, like the Chalk Walk Art Festival. And that takes place in the fall, super fun for families. For shopping, you've got IKEA, the Round Rock Express Premium Outlets, and plenty of dining options, from barbecue joints to family-friendly patios. Now, homes in Round Rock are gonna range from around $375,000 to around $525,000 on average. You will find established neighborhoods with mature trees, kinda like Cedar Park, as well as newer communities with modern amenities. So you get a mix of both in this suburb as well. Round Rock ISD is one of the top rated school districts in the area, which makes it a no-brainer and a go-to for many families. The main watch out here, I-35 runs through town and traffic can bottleneck during rush hour. But with so much here locally, many residents say they rarely even go into Austin. So if you're looking for a vibrant suburban lifestyle with all the conveniences of a larger city, Round Rock might just check your box. Now for the question of the day. For those of you that are thinking about making the move to the Austin area, where are you coming from? And what's the main reason that you're leaving your current area? I'm truly curious, so make sure that you let me know in the comments below. I want to hear what you have to say. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts, you can leave those in the comments below as well. Or even better, you can call, text, or email me. My information should pop up on the screen. Now we're gonna head south of Austin to a suburb called Buda. And it has been growing quickly, but it still holds a great small town charm. Buda's historic main street is lined with restaurants, coffee shops, apothecaries, boutiques, and the community really comes together for different events like the Main Street Christmas celebration and their quirky Wiener Dog Races festival. And if you haven't been to the Wiener Dog Races in Buda, take the time out to go do it. It's super fun, a lot of community, lots of vendors, just a fun day for all. And that happens in the spring. Now, the housing market in Buda is more affordable than many suburbs of Austin. Homes will typically range somewhere in the low 300s to 500s. You can find older homes on larger lots, as well as newer subdivisions with a community pool and all of the amenities. Buda is served by Hayes CISD, and they have a range of academic programs and lots of extracurricular activities. And one of the biggest perks for this area, you're just 20 to 30 minutes from downtown Austin, and you've got quick access to I-35. This spot makes it super easy to get to San Marcos or New Braunfels if you want to go float the river or head back up north to Austin. You're kind of smack dab in the middle of it all, so it's easy access to things both directions. The only watch out here, I would say, is that I-35 gets pretty trafficy in those high peak times, but at the same time, the highway with all of the traffic is also one of the best conveniences of Buda because it's easy access to get to different places in both directions. So if you're looking for a quieter pace, more space for your budget, and a close-knit community feel, Buda really does check all those boxes. And last on the list, but definitely not the least, is Lakeway. This suburb sits on the south shore of Lake Travis, and it offers some of the best access and scenic views in the Austin area. Lakeway combines luxury living with golf courses, marinas, and resort-style amenities. For many residents, Lakeway can mean boating, paddleboarding, or just enjoying a meal at one of the great restaurants that has a fabulous lake view. Homes in Lakeway are going to start around $650,000 to well over $1 million for those lake view homes or golf course homes. And Lakeway is served by Lake Travis ISD, which is one of the highest rated districts in the state, which makes it a very popular choice for many families. The commute to downtown can be anywhere from 35 to 50 minutes depending on where you live and on what time of day that you are traveling. So it's better suited for people that don't have to go all the way downtown every day. So the watch out, if you're not into the lake lifestyle or want a quick commute, Lakeway might not feel like the right fit. But if you love the idea of resort style living with a view, it's hard to beat. So for those that want luxury, scenic beauty, and a vacation vibe year round, Lakeway delivers. Hey guys, I'm Shannon Green, and as much as I love making these videos, there's one thing I love more, and that's helping families and people from all over make the move here to Austin. I've helped countless people make the move, so whether you're coming out next week, next month, or next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen, and it's linked in the description in case you missed that on-screen pop-up. And I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Austin. So there you have it, 7 suburbs, each with their own personality, price point, and lifestyle. From the family-friendly energy of Cedar Park to the luxury lake views of Lakeway, the best choice really comes down to you and what your priorities are. Whether that's top-rated schools, a quick commute, outdoor recreation, or just more space for your budget. One thing I've learned about living in Austin since 1994 and working with so many different clients is that there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The suburb that fits perfectly for one person might not fit another person at all. And that's where I come in. Every week, I'm helping people just like you figure out where they fit into this mold, not just for now, but for years to come. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating, call, text, or email me. I want to talk to you about your move. I'll help you find not just a house, but a community that actually feels like home. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.